Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that could change everything for millions of seniors across the country. The Social Security Administration has quietly rolled out surprise $7,800 checks to eligible beneficiaries. And incredibly, they've kept this development under wraps. Yes, you heard that right, $7,800 that could be headed your way if you qualify. And most recipients had absolutely no idea this was coming. Could you be among those receiving this substantial financial boost? Have you checked your accounts recently? You might be sitting on thousands of dollars without even knowing it. If you're finding this information valuable already, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button so you never miss critical updates like this one that could put thousands of extra dollars in your pocket. Now let's dive into what exactly is happening with these surprise payments. The Social Security Administration has been experiencing unprecedented pressure to address the financial struggles of America's seniors, especially with inflation driving up the cost of everything from groceries to prescription medications. While they typically announce benefit increases and program changes well in advance, this particular payment initiative was implemented with remarkable discretion. Many are asking why such secrecy. Was this an administrative oversight, or was there a strategic reason for the quiet rollout? What we do know is that these $7,800 payments represent one of the most substantial one-time benefit increases in recent Social Security history. So who exactly qualifies for these surprise payments? The eligibility criteria focus primarily on seniors who have been receiving Social Security benefits for at least 5 years and fall within specific income brackets. Those who rely on Social Security as their primary source of income seem to be the priority recipients. Additionally, beneficiaries who have experienced significant medical expenses in the past year appear to be receiving priority consideration. Have you been on Social Security for more than 5 years? Do you depend heavily on your monthly benefits to cover your basic needs? These could be indicators that you're among those eligible for this substantial payment boost. Many seniors are understandably confused about this development. After all, when most of us think about Social Security changes, we expect announcements, press releases, and detailed explanations from government officials. But this time, the first many beneficiaries heard about it was when they noticed unexpected deposits in their accounts or received checks in the mail. Some initially feared the payments were errors that would need to be returned. Others worried they might be part of some elaborate scam targeting vulnerable seniors. But I want to reassure you, these payments are legitimate. And if you've received one, it's yours to keep. But why would the SSA choose not to broadcast such positive news? Wouldn't they want credit for providing this financial relief? Industry experts have several theories about the lack of publicity surrounding these payments. Some suggest that the Social Security Administration wanted to avoid creating a flood of inquiries that might overwhelm their already stretched customer service resources. Others believe this may be a pilot program being tested before a wider rollout, and officials wanted to assess the impact before making formal announcements. Have you noticed how government agencies sometimes test new initiatives quietly before making them official policy? This could be exactly what's happening with these surprise payments. Whatever the reason, the reality is that thousands of seniors are finding themselves with an unexpected financial windfall at a time when many desperately need it. The timing of these payments couldn't be more crucial for America's senior population. With inflation driving up the cost of living and many retirees on fixed incomes struggling to make ends meet, this $7,800 boost represents significant relief. For perspective, this amount equals roughly 5 months of the average Social Security retirement benefit. Think about what that could mean for someone choosing between medication and groceries each month. Have you or your loved ones been forced to make these impossible choices? For many recipients, these surprise funds have been nothing short of life-changing, allowing them to catch up on bills, make necessary home repairs, or finally schedule medical procedures they've been postponing due to cost concerns. Social media has been buzzing with reports from bewildered beneficiaries sharing their experiences. One recipient in Florida described checking her bank account to find an unexpected $7,800 deposit from the Social Security Administration with no accompanying explanation. A retired teacher in Ohio received his payment by check and initially thought it must be a mistake. A widow in Arizona called the SSA customer service line thinking she needed to report an error, only to be told the payment was legitimate and intended for her benefit. These stories are emerging from every state, suggesting the program's reach is nationwide. Has anyone in your circle mentioned receiving one of these surprise payments? The anecdotal evidence suggests the distribution has been widespread but targeted toward those most in need. For those wondering about the logistics, Most eligible recipients are receiving these funds through the same method they normally receive their Social Security benefits: direct deposit for those enrolled in electronic payments, and physical checks for those who typically receive paper checks. The payments appear to be one-time distributions rather than increases to ongoing monthly benefits. This distinction is important for budgeting purposes. Have you considered how you would use such a windfall if it came your way? Financial advisors recommend prioritizing essential needs first, such as catching up on medical expenses or necessary home repairs, before considering other uses for these unexpected funds. If you haven't received one of these surprise payments yet but believe you might qualify, don't panic. The distribution appears to be happening in waves, with different regions receiving payments at different times. Some beneficiaries report receiving notification letters shortly after the deposits appeared in their accounts, while others received the funds with no explanation whatsoever. This inconsistent communication has contributed to the confusion surrounding the program. Have you checked your mail carefully in recent weeks? Some notification letters have reportedly been mistaken for routine Social Security correspondence and set aside unopened. Questions about taxation naturally arise whenever unexpected funds appear. Based on current information, these payments appear to be treated like other Social Security benefits for tax purposes. This means that if Social Security represents your only income, you likely won't owe taxes on these funds. However, if you have substantial income from other sources, a portion of this payment might be taxable. Have you spoken with a tax professional about how to handle unexpected income? This would be a prudent step for anyone receiving one of these substantial payments to ensure compliance with tax obligations while maximizing the benefit. The Social Security Administration's unusual approach to these payments has sparked speculation about potential changes to how benefit adjustments might be handled in the future. Could this signal a shift toward more responsive, needs-based adjustments rather than the annual cost of living adjustments we've grown accustomed to? Some policy experts suggest this might be the beginning of a more nimble approach to addressing seniors' financial challenges, particularly during periods of economic volatility. What do you think about this approach? Would you prefer surprise adjustments when needed or the predictability of scheduled increases that you can plan around? For those of us advocating for seniors' financial security, this development represents both an encouraging sign and a concerning precedent. On one hand, it demonstrates recognition at the highest levels that the current benefit structure often falls short of meeting seniors' basic needs. On the other hand, the lack of transparency raises questions about process and fairness. Who made these decisions? What specific criteria determined eligibility? Why wasn't this program announced publicly so all potentially eligible seniors could ensure they were properly registered to receive what they're entitled to? These are questions that deserve answers even as we celebrate this financial relief for those who've received it. Looking ahead, seniors and their advocates are wondering whether this is a one-time event or the beginning of a new approach to supplementing Social Security benefits. Congressional sources suggest that pressure has been mounting to provide more substantial support to retirees who've seen their purchasing power erode over time. Could these surprise payments be a test case for larger reforms to the Social Security system? Or are they simply a stopgap measure designed to provide temporary relief while broader solutions are debated? Have you contacted your representatives in Congress to share your thoughts on Social Security reform? Your voice matters in these discussions about the financial future of America's seniors. For those who haven't received a payment but believe they might qualify, the recommendation from financial advisors is to contact the Social Security Administration directly. Despite long wait times for customer service, getting accurate information about your specific situation is worth the persistence. Be prepared to answer identity verification questions and have your Social Security number handy when you call. Have you updated your contact information with the SSA recently? Ensuring they have your current address, phone number, and direct deposit information might be crucial to receiving any benefits you're entitled to. The implications of these surprise payments extend beyond the immediate financial relief they provide. They highlight ongoing concerns about the adequacy of Social Security benefits in today's economy and raise important questions about transparency in government assistance programs. They also underscore the vulnerability of many seniors who find themselves totally dependent on these benefits for survival. How did we reach a point where so many Americans who worked their entire lives now struggle to maintain basic dignity and security in retirement? This is perhaps the most important question these surprise payments should prompt us to ask. If you or someone you love relies on Social Security benefits, now is the time to stay informed and vigilant. Subscribe to this channel for ongoing updates as this situation develops and more information becomes available about these surprise payments. Share this video with friends and family members who might be affected, especially those who might not be tech savvy enough to stay on top of developments like these. Remember that knowledge is power, especially when it comes to navigating government benefit programs and ensuring you receive everything you're entitled to. Have you taken steps to become more financially literate about retirement benefits? Small investments of time in understanding these systems can yield significant financial returns. Thank you for watching this important update. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more critical updates that could impact your financial future. Drop a comment below if you or someone you know has received one of these surprise payments. Your experiences help inform our community. Until next time, stay vigilant about your benefits and remember that you've earned every dollar of support that comes your way after a lifetime of contributing to our system.